Welcome my people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am in the series of creating videos from the Rift Valley of Kenya. Yesterday I was in Nakuru. Today I'm at Elementaita. If you look just behind me, I'm standing on a busy highway. Towards this direction, you go all the way to Nakuru. And when you move to this direction, you go to Gilgil. Then you go to Naivasha. Then you go to, of course, Maimayu. Anyway, you go to Nairobi town. So this direction, you head to Nairobi town. So today on my mission, I've just come here and I want to go to Lake Elementaita. One of the things you'll learn about Lake Elementaita is that it's a very shallow lake. Actually, it's like 1 meter deep at the deepest end. So it is 1 meter deep, or so 1 meter or so, and then just a small lake, home to a species of very many birds. Then we have hot water, hot geysers. Yeah, the hot water that comes from underground. I hope that I'll be able to go to that place and maybe show you what is happening. So thank you for always supporting my channel. Kindly watch this video to the end. So let me just show you what is happening here. So these behind me are among the things that you can do. I'm not sure whether my camera is really showing you what is happening, but this is Lake Elementaita Lodge. You can do zip lining, you can cycle, there is a lot of activities you can do. Then we have the Kenya Wildlife Service, Lake Elementaita Wildlife Sanctuary, and then the Pelican Gate. Of course, we have another one called the Pelican Lodge, and yeah, so let's keep moving. And maybe I just heard that I need to pay for me to access the lake, but I'm not very sure about that, though I'll just go and see what will happen. We can even use the Panya route. We are Kenyans. Panya route means we pass from the back door. So let's go and see. So these are dusty road leading to the lake. It's coming from the main road and heading straight down. It's like almost 2 or 3 kilometers down. These 2 kilometers, I guess, could be 2 kilometers or 3 kilometers in short. So I'm not very sure whether we're going to pay, but from my own research, I think accessing Lake Elementaita is free, except maybe for some activities you can do in that place. But just accessing the lake, I think it is free. So let's move. Let's go and see. I'm going to do everything until I access the lake. So on the other side, that's the view of the lake. The whitish you can see running all the way this way, that is Lake Elementaita. There's a difference between the sky and the lake down here. So you can see the blue waters down there. That's Lake Elementaita. So there's a lot of lush vegetation, very green, along the side of the road. As you can see, today is windy, and the weather is just cool. It's not very sunny because we have a few clouds. The weather is just cool. So it seems like we have people who use donkeys on this side, because you can see donkey droppings. See that? And there's a Maram road which is not very well kept. It is not maintained, because you can see the effects of erosion. You can see the water spoiling the road and forming very small gullies here. Look at this. And it makes transport to be a problem. So let's keep moving, let's keep going and see Lake Elementaita. So guys, we just came back from the other side. You can see I'm really sweating because we've been walking uphill for almost 2 kilometers from down there. So I just came to realize that there is no proper gate of entering Lake Elementaita using this road. So we have to find a different place. By force by fire today I have to go to Lake Elementaita. I have to show you the hot springs, like I have to. So we are finding a different gate. Actually I'm with my brother. He has just gone on the other side, and we are looking for a different place. So keep it locked, yeah? Come with me, follow me, let's go. I'm doing all this because I want you to see the beautiful Kenya, right? Yeah. Anyways, mau tamunya kira mbak? Ay, ay, ay. Nda yevere ta kururai.
Ndio kile town.
Oh.
Hizi anaweza anakimbianga hapa kweli.
Uko chini.
Anaweza anafikanga hapa. Akikimbia. Oh. Kama ya kitu. Samani ilikuwa napita hapa. Naenda Elementaita kama. Hata hiyo maji moto ya nilikuwa naiona kwa barabara hiyo sasa.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I keep my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, so what could go wrong? What fame brings, but success is a finicky thing. And if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. Run away, I don't have to plan it. I can go, change my fate, you won't understand it. All alone, that's okay, people I can't stand them. They don't want me to change, keep me where I'm standing. And I don't wanna be where I am, and I want something more, take a chance. It could be possibly my last dance, my last dance. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down.
guys, we just entered the gate into the hot springs. Down there you can see is the lake, and this is the receipt that I've just paid. We were two with my brother over here, so for one person it's 215 shillings. That's a Kenyan citizen, and for foreigners I'm not sure how much they pay, but if you're a Kenyan citizen then you need to pay 215 shillings per head. Then if you are having a vehicle, I think you need to pay for it depending on the size. Then this is the route we are supposed to follow towards the hot springs. So let's keep moving. We've been told to be careful because there could be animals. Not there could be, but there are animals, and I'm not very sure which kind of animals they are, but I believe maybe zebras, because we've seen some of them along the road, and maybe impala, kudu, baboons, such kind of animals. So let's keep moving and see what we'll do. Actually, you're not supposed to do photo shooting. I mean professional photography and videography. But for a person like me who's just taking videos, I think I can do it in a way that nobody can see I'm taking videos. I can see a number of birds on the far side, really beautiful birds. I think they're pelicans. I wish we could just move towards that direction and see, but first we need to go to the hot springs and see. So there's a number of people on the gate. You see on the far side there are a number of cars and people. All of them are coming this way, but let's keep moving. So the vibes I'm getting here is that when it is raining, I feel like there's a lot of water that flows along this path towards the lake. So you can see, like recently, seems like it was raining, and I can see droppings. I don't know, the elephant droppings or what. I don't know. Is this elephant droppings or zebra? I'm not sure. Not very sure. But you can see the droppings here. Dry. They seem like elephant droppings. But I'm not sure about it. So what if I find an elephant? So it is late afternoon. Oh my head, is it dusty? Yeah, we boarded a motorbike and it is dusty along the way, so I could be dusty on my head because of the dust. So it is late afternoon. It could be like at 3. So we want to go and see. We've been told it's a walking distance, so we are just walking towards the hot springs of Lake Elementaita. And you know, these lakes have been residing, like they've been moving. Probably some years ago the lake was at this point, but for now it is on the far end down there. I don't know whether you can see. Where is the lake? Down there. I don't know whether you can see, but the lake is down there. Yeah. So let's keep moving. I want to go and see the lake and the hot springs. I hear it's like it has healing effects, especially on the skin. I don't know for what kind of condition, but has a healing effect. There's a fallen tree here. You see that? There's a fallen tree, very big tree. These ones are called acacia trees. They are a favorite for elephants and giraffe. We just arrived in full view of Lake Elementaita, and Lake Elementaita is a very shallow lake which is alkaline, meaning it has an inlet but no outlet, so the water is alkaline. Yeah, it doesn't support a lot of marine life like fish or something, but it's home to a lot of birds. Let me see whether we can be able to go near these birds which are here. There are a lot of pelicans which are swimming on the other side. I don't know whether you can see those birds. There's a group of birds over there. Yeah, those are pelicans. You see them? Oh, I'm sorry, my camera. Somebody please get me a good camera. And for the stones, you can see here, they are formed because of volcanic activity. That's why you can see these kind of stones. If you want to scrap your legs, dead cells from your skin, I mean, yeah, on your leg, on your palm, you can use these kind of stones. We use them. Normally, where I come from, they are sold in the marketplaces, these stones. They are sold and the people use them to scrubbing. So we are not yet at the hot springs. Let's keep walking. This place is gives you like that nice environment. I feel like you can chill, forget about everything from the busy city life. Forget everything about your work, your office. If you are a teacher, you forget about books and education and the school environment. If you are a policeman, forget about your gun, your workstation, the commands, everything. Then you just come and chill and you watch this lake. So they say this lake is shallow. I don't know how shallow it is, but from what I know, Lake Elementaita is like 1 meter deep. 1 meter deep. So that means I can comfortably walk across Lake Elementaita. Probably yes, but I'm not sure about that. So I've seen a lot of vegetation along. I can see cactus, I can see aloe vera, different kinds of vegetation here. Yes, I can see the acacia trees like these ones. They have thorns, so you cannot touch. No touching. We've been told we are going to find people ahead. I'm not sure whether we are going to find them, but I believe we are going to find people here. And we were told to be very careful. Careful means they're animals. But if they were lions, they couldn't have said anything. Maybe they could have said you are not supposed to go by foot. You need to board a vehicle. So because maybe we don't have lions around the area, this is a sanctuary actually. So I believe we don't have lions. That's why they just allowed us to walk. Keep walking, Johnny Walker. That's a kind of, oh, look at those birds. They're just flying away. They don't want to see Kajoji near them. They're flying away. I fly away. I fly away. Lakini wana aga kiasi Lake Naivasha.
Vantu vanenge vaverenge kange vataradzo.
Vali. Vali hata vagwate gali.
Nari vatara vanenge vaje.
Matori.
Vanenge ntonzere gali macho netomwe ndozviro. Ndine ntonzere kupovo naravi vatara vaje.
Endo.
Chiri kovhora sanga mna.
Kisimba.
Ini chiri paipo. Nacho chiri kovhora ndo.
Jawao ningo wala. Do I fear? Do I really fear?
Yeroche. Ngakumia ndana pera. Ngobo ngizosana.
Aralia.
Vantu vakanenge.
Musunchiri kavera mata. Nande kaikanchi kavera racing chinyoni. Karali.
Chinyoni chiri.
Ona chinyoni echi.
Chiko taboli. Navokanyora yamehamo. Ini kutali chichaka.
Chin sura anyore kaiga. Labda chin konyana wajikala na rikija na mata. Yama nyoni anyenda go changi.
Ale sabata wao simu. Maji moto ngaji.
Maji moto yebo nko yana wange chika sakina. Sakina haro. Vate vanga ale. Kali ase leki gai. No swim.
Ndio wantu wao tena nero.
So we are at the shores of Lake Elementaita. Look at the waves coming. Look at the waves coming all the way. Oh, it's beautiful. I don't know what happened over here, whether some people are getting sand, so they formed a hollow, and the water is coming and, you know, entering this hole over here. So this is Lake Elementaita. We have a lot of birds around the area, and then on the far side I can see a lot of pelicans on the far side. And they've said no swimming. There's no swimming, no swimming. I fly away. So no swimming. You cannot swim in the lake. But there's a place here where they burn litter. If you have your cans, your bottles of soda, whatever you have, what does it say? Hold on to what is good. Even if it is a handful of earth, hold on to what you believe. Even if it is a tree that stands by itself, hold on to what you must do. Even if it is a long way from here, hold on to your life. Even if it is in is what? I can't see what is this. Even if it is easier to let go. Oh my God. That's I love the quote. I love the motivation. And you see there are a lot of names here, like Bernard, Orlando, Okumu was here. You know, people have come to this place. They take pictures, they write their names, and then they move. Look at this. Lone Wolf. Awakening. I don't know what is this, but I believe very many people coming to this area, they just write their names and keep moving. So I'm not sure whether these are the hot springs. Imagine your moto. So this water is warm. No, I can say it is warm. Not hot, but warm. So now I understand about these things. Actually, what you see here could be the hot water, hot springs. I believe these things have gone down like over time, because I was expecting to see like some bubbles coming from the bottom, but just can I say stagnant water which is hot, something like that. Even this one is warm. The water is warm, but not like the other one I saw on the other side. Okay. So by touching the water, I feel like it is kinda slimy, slippery. It is slippery, yeah. So I know it's because it has been here for some time. I'm not very sure about that, but the water is kinda slippery. So I cannot step on this. I'll sink into the mud. Look at this. Look at this. Will I sink into the mud? You see, the lake is just behind me. Even the water of the lake is warm. Oh my God. The water is warm. This water is warm. No, that tells you there is volcanic activity taking place in the lake. Definitely, there is volcanic activity taking place. That's why the water is warm. It is very warm actually. Very warm. And they say the water has a healing effect. Oh, the waves are coming much more stronger and bigger. So it seems like on the far side where you can see people, each of those spots has got warm water or the hot springs, and there are guys who have taken their spots in those hot springs, and you know, they are just taking pictures and enjoying. So I don't know whether we're going to find a better spot so that we can also enjoy, but I guess that's all we came to see in Lake Elementaita. My review, I'm going to give you my review after a short time. So the water in this spot is very clear and warm. It's very, very clear. Oh, I ate it was fresh water, then you can think about drinking, but this alkaline. So I don't know that these all Elementaita will offer, because I was expecting much more from Lake Elementaita. I guess these the hot springs they talk about. Then this, is it because people were seated over here? So the water seems to be a bit mixed up, but it must be warm. Yeah, the water is warm, very warm. So I'm just touching the water with my hand because kind of warm, but they've said no swimming, so I don't know whether you'll get affected because of swimming, but I guess no, you will not. Mate no na yara are warm. Eh. Amacha ya are warm, we kina kiendo na nje na kumiri. So the lake, you can see the horizon on the other side, like it is just a long stretch and it has a corner on the far side. But when you do comparison with other lakes, Lake Elementaita is very small, but it's home to a lot of birds. if you look out on the sky, you can see a lot of birds flying around. They say there's over 150 species of birds over here. These ones are sparrows. These are sparrow. Yeah, but we have pelicans. They seem like they're very shy birds because they're on the far side. The white dot you can see on the far side, those are the pelicans, right? Those are the pelicans. I could love to see those birds near me, but they're very far. Yeah, yeah, that's the Nakuru-Nairobi highway on the far side. My guys, I wish I had a very nice camera, then you could be able to see. Amacha, yeah. Hey, chora again, to get away. Koralira macha akuruga igakanda guchia, lakini macha tai akuruga igagacoka guchia. So these are the inlets of Lake Elementaita because the water is coming from this side, then flowing into the lake. So this could be the inlet, or these are the inlets. So this is the inlet to Lake Elementaita. Oh, look at this. Macha kuru. One chin let choka chelek. We bakale tarane soda wana na to watu magati ga tabu atike. So something I just came to understand is the water is coming from underground and moving into the lake. So the water comes from these pools, and there are many. There's one over here, there's another one on the other side, there's another one. There are many pools. So the water is flowing right from the pool into the lake. You can tell. You can tell the water is moving from here to the other side. That's why you can see the lake water is different in color, and the water from the pool is very clear. Wow. Guys, there's some music, so it may give me copyright. Yeah, some. Oh, this is another pool. This is another pool. There are many pools here, and I'm not sure about are these the hot springs now? I was supposed to see something bubbling from the ground. Before we came, there's a guy we found on the road, and he told us you cannot even boil eggs in this water. But there's Lake Bogoria. Lake Bogoria has got the geysers and hot springs. That's where people go and boil eggs. So the water is aramatereraiga. urame analenda macha
Amen.
abato mon.
Tubwa timo. Atakataka.
Guys, is it dangerous like to test this water? If I die, you tell my mama I tried. So how does the water taste? So I've taken some water here. Okay, the water is just alkaline, not very salty, but some kind of alkalinity in it. So guys, I want us to go to somebody who it's like is having a class, you know, teaching the visitors what we can see over here, and maybe we can call it a day and we go. Those are the pelicans, but they're very far. Very, very far. So an honest review about Lake Elementaita, number one, it's a good place to visit. You can see very many birds, species, over 150 species. You can see pelicans, which they are very shy birds. They're on the far side. If you can see the pelicans on the far side, I don't think they'll be able to see. But that's what you can see over here. About the hot springs, the hot water, do not have very high hopes on the same, because they just some 5 pools of water. They don't like come from the ground. You can't see the bubbles from the ground. Just warm water, which feels like it is stagnant in some of the pools, and maybe over the years the water has reduced significantly, so it doesn't show like it is like hot springs. But again, it's a good place. You can come and learn about our beautiful environment. Look at the lake, look at the vegetation around, you know, be able to learn about the culture in Kenya and the places you can visit. Otherwise, I enjoyed my time. I have learned 1, 2, 3 things around the area. Remember, a Kenyan adult, you pay 215 shillings to enter. If you have a vehicle, you need to pay for it. For foreigners, I'm not very sure about that. Maybe they can tell you the charges from the gate. And you need to pay through your e-citizen account for Kenyans. And maybe for foreigners, you need to create an account on the e-citizen. That's a government platform that we pay many of the government services through. For example, if you're applying for a driving license, we are paying for KWS, I mean Kenya Wildlife Service, you do that, and many other services. Otherwise, thank you my people for always supporting my channel. Now I'm going back to where I came from, and then we close the chapter for today. Otherwise,
you'll have it your way. Maybe someday it'll all work out. Until then, nope, a nope, a nope, a nope, definitely nope, a nope, nope, a nope. Probably never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. Oh.